The best and most country, Big Frog 104. Luke Austin here. All right, online right now with us is Dave Skramko. Dave is from Ilion, and he lives out in Las Vegas. So, Dave, thanks for joining us here. What time is it out there in Vegas?
About 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I just rolled out of bed.
So this happened about 12 hours ago?
Yeah, it happened around, I guess, approximately 10:08 last night. From the news that I remember last night, just keeping track of everything going on.
So what's the atmosphere like out there this morning?
Well, to tell you the truth, I mean, I was home last night, just going through whatever everybody was going through. I mean, I have a lot of friends. I have a few friends that were actually at the event.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then I had some friends, that had other concerns going on too. But other than that, I mean, all I heard was sirens. You could just hear sirens. Not only that, but I ended up doing anyways was downloading one of those scanner apps and was just listening to everything that was going on, and it was pretty intense. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll bet. I mean, geez, you work for a major hotel out there, don't you?
I do, yes.
So, is your hotel ramping up any security after this? Have you heard anything like that?
I have not. No, I have not.
And so,
that'd be a question to ask them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But I know Mandalay Bay is one of our sister resorts, but I'm sure they're doing some kind of ramping up of security.
All right. So, okay. So, having worked in some hotels out there, they say that the shooter may have fired out of a window or something like that. Do you think there's any way it could have been prevented or anything like that?
Possibly. I mean, the thing is what they could have done, I think, anyways, is there's no metal detectors. I mean, just think any hotel you go to, in the United States, I would think. I mean, every hotel I've been to, there's no metal detectors when you first get there or anything to make sure people don't have guns or anything like that. But I mean, from what I know of Mandalay Bay, the person had to have shut out the window.
Oh, really?
Because there's no balconies. The only balconies that they have there are Foundation Room, which is a nightclub, and then there's a restaurant, too, as well, on top of Mandalay Bay. I forget the name of it because they just changed over recently.
Oh, right. But, and most of those windows don't open, right?
Right. I mean, possibly he could have opened it, but it's kind of like the hotels where it just opens just a little bit.
Okay, right.
So, I mean, maybe he shot out of there. Maybe he shot it out. I don't know. It was like I said, it was pretty intense last night, just listening to everything going on. From what I was listening to, I know they breached the door by, exploding it open.
Wow.
Because you could hear the explosion on the scanner app.
Wow.
It was nuts because you could also hear cops whispering, different things like that. But there was a lot going on. There were reports of guns over at Planet Hollywood, which is down the strip further. There were reports of guns even at the Bellagio where I work, where I was texting friends being like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Everything was okay, luckily. Reports at Aria. There were reports at Excalibur, reports at Tropicana, over at Hooters. So, I mean, there was a lot going on for the police last night, that's for sure, and I think they did a heck of a job with what I was hearing. It's just a tragedy, though. I know when I went to bed last night, I had waited for the news, and I know the death toll is up to over 20 people and 100 injured. So I don't know where it lies right now since I just woke up.
Yeah, well, the reports this morning were 50 dead and 400 transferred to the hospitals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's really terrible. So you, as far as you go, you have made contact with all your friends and everybody out there that you know and are worried about?
I mean, I've made contact with my inner circle. There was a lot of worrying going on with the inner circle last night because one of my friends, his aunt actually works at Planet Hollywood, so there was something going on there as well. Wow. I know at one point she was hiding from something there.
Wow.
They had heard something there, so I don't know what happened. I know everybody was kind of just making sure everybody in our circle was okay. Not only that, but I had friends that were there.
Wow.
A few of my friends were actually at the event, and they said that, they just seen, it was just a mad dash.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
I've been in a situation like this. It wasn't exactly like this, but, I was at the Bellagio when they had that the robbery at the Rolex store.
Uh-huh.
And there were reports of gunfire, and it was just a mad dash.
Yeah.
So just seeing that amount of people running is nuts. But I know you've probably seen the videos of the people running at that concert last night.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine being there.
No,
but
that's terrible.
Yeah, it was. I mean, like I said, just hearing all the sirens, every police officer was rushing that way. I had a friend who actually was down on the strip too. Another friend that was down on the strip at the time in my inner circle, and he was sending us video of all the police cars rushing to the scene.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty. Like I said, pretty intense. I didn't get to bed till about 3 or 4 in the morning last night. It's 8 o'clock here now. About 8:30, 8:23 right now.
So you were just up watching all the coverage and checking on your friends, basically, right?
Exactly. And the crazy thing is all my friends were the same. We were all the same way. Everybody was doing the same thing.
Right.
I mean, I know a lot of people were questioning if they were going to open schools tomorrow or today. I mean, I don't know. It was just pretty intense, especially when certain people were oblivious to what was going on, so they had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, right. That's a scary thought too.
Yeah, because you were like, "Hey, are you okay? What are you talking about?"
So going forward for you, are you wary at all of being out there, staying out there, or do you think this is just kind of a one-time thing?
Well, I mean, if you look at most of the terrorist attacks that have been going on, I think I personally think that we don't know what happened yet. But, I mean, going forward, the thing about Vegas is it's such a... I mean, we've had little events happen before. Like we had a woman literally drive her car into people on the Strip.
Mm-hmm.
They've made some changes to different areas of the Strip to try to combat that. Thing about Vegas, though, too, is it's a really resilient city.
Yeah.
So, I mean... I don't know. It's really susceptible to a lot of different things. At any given time, there's thousands of people walking the Strip.
Yeah, right.
It's just awful that this event was taking place. When it happened. I mean, this is a 3-day festival, 3-day country music festival.
Yeah. So there's a ton of people there. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, I guess this was like Jason Aldean's one of his last songs. Seeing that video, though, of him stopping was just, I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah,
that's intense.
Yeah, we have that. We've got a bunch of recollections from him and Chris Young and a few of the other stars that were there. And, I mean, they were terrified. So I can't imagine being in the crowd. Yeah,
like I said, I have friends. I haven't talked to them yet just because I know they were probably pretty shaken up.
Right.
I have friends that were actually at the event last night. Who were there. I have friends that were supposed to be there to work. I even thought about going at one point, but I just, it's nuts. I mean, just to hear all those sirens, and I mean, I don't know. It's unfortunate that there's over 50 people dead now. That's so mind blowing and mind numbing.
Yeah.
I mean, going forward, I don't know who did this, what's going to happen, but what sucks though is I don't know if you know this or not, but Nevada is a open carry, or not an open carry, it's a concealed carry state.
Oh.
But it is a state where you are allowed to have weapons, almost to that magnitude.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you could go to a gun store not even 20 minutes, like 2 minutes away, and go shoot a machine gun if you want.
Wow.
So I don't know what's going to happen here, but yeah, just being in a city that something like this happened. Like I was supposed to go to the Strip this morning to go, run an errand here, and I don't know if I can go down there right now.
Oh, you think it's blocked off still?
I don't know. Because where I'm heading to the Bellagio. I had to do a couple of things there, but don't know.
No kidding.
Don't know. It sucks because I have a lot of friends that work at Mandalay Bay too.
Right.
And I was getting reports that they were actually busing a lot of people over to Thomas and Mack Center last night.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking into possibly going to donate blood today too. I mean, because they need all that they can get too.
Yeah, that's right. All these other things that come along with something this terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty bad situation. I haven't been close to the Strip yet. I'm sure it's pretty much on a lockdown because you don't know where Route 91 happened, right?
Me, no.
No, yeah, okay. So basically, it's set up right. You know, American Ninja Warrior,
Right.
obviously.
Yep.
So American Ninja Warrior has this like whole little setup.
Mm-hmm.
It's over on the north side of the Strip. It's across from Mandalay Bay, almost more so across from like the Luxor. So this person had been shooting from. I mean, it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's terrible to say, but that's what it was like. But it's a festival grounds that's literally on the Strip, right across from the Luxor and Mandalay Bay, like right there on the north side of the Strip. So it's a pretty big area. I mean, I don't know how many people went to that concert last night, but if I was to estimate, I'd say over 20,000.
Wow.
But then again, I don't know.
Right.
But I know the festival grounds is a pretty large area.
Yeah. Jeez. Wow, that's crazy to think about, man. Definitely appreciate your time today. I'll let you go. Thanks for calling back home and letting us know what it's like out there, man. We appreciate your time.
All right, thanks, Luke.
You're welcome. Take it easy, man. Stay safe.
Thanks, Blake. Yep, bye.